People oftentimes tell me that I should make a list of things that I'm grateful for, list of things that I appreciate. Well, I appreciate conflict. I appreciate the negative energy that a lot of people introduce to me. I appreciate my enemies. People ask me, Aaron Moses, why do bad things happen to good people? Because those people aren't supposed to be good. They're supposed to be great. You got to be thankful for conflict, because conflict creates kingdoms. Conflict creates kings and queens, royalty, great times, pleasure, celebration. Everyone out there has enemies. This is one reason why I made the video, Love Thy Enemy. Appreciate, be grateful for your enemy. Why? Because your enemy is a direct reflection of how you need to improve your life. And if you don't have enemies, you don't have much going on. Because everything and everyone that is worth something, somebody is going to find worth attacking, worth losing their life, their freedom, pieces of their health, their liberty in society. If you're great. If you're not, nobody's going to mess with you. Everybody's just going to take you as somebody who is not worth anything. The amount of attacks and enemies that you have are a direct reflection of your value and your worth. Just like I kept telling people who kept asking me, insisting that I make spiritual videos for the beginners. How do we open our chakras? Which chakra should we open first? The first thing that you need, what do I always say? The first thing that you need to learn is what? Spiritual defense. Psychic defense. Why? Because when you awaken yourself, when you start to stimulate certain parts of your brain, parts of your mind, body, and your soul, when you start to do that, your star, your place in this universe becomes brighter. You're going to get someone's attention. Especially if you've already decided which side you're going to be on. Or who you're going to work with. Are you going to work with the left or the right? I don't want to say the angels or the demons, but the left or the right, or both. Are you going to work with extraterrestrials? Are you going to work with gods? Like, when you make certain decisions, when you open certain chakras, your light, your shine begins to get brighter. You're going to get somebody's attention. You're going to get the help's attention. You're going to get your guardian's attention, your guide's attention, and you're going to get your enemy's attention. And a lot of the times, depending on who you are, it's easier for your enemies to get to you than your guides. Why? Why? Because actually, I don't have an answer for that. I was trying to think of something real deep real quick, but that's not the case. That's not the case. Just like I told you guys, my guides have always been there, but my enemies have always been more attractive to me for some reason. That's just how it is. That's how it is for a lot of people. Okay? But if you don't have an enemy, I'm going to tell you like one of my favorite rappers out of East New York, Brooklyn said, Uncle M. If you don't have enemies, go start some. If you don't have beef, go start some. Beef lets you know who in your crew got hot, son. That's one of my favorite songs. And that's facts. And everybody has enemies. Everybody has enemies. Is your enemy obesity? Are you obese? Is your enemy alcoholism, drug addiction? Is your enemy ignorance? Being too skinny? Is your enemy, slavery? Working a job? Is your enemy poverty? Are you impoverished? And if none of those things apply to you, You can find something, okay? Find something. Find something and let it shape you. Don't get lost in 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 your search. Keep yourself. Your enemy is one of their jobs is to remind you who you are. One of your enemy's jobs is to remind you who you are. You have to get around some like-minded people eventually. And I don't want you to lose your identity doing this. Identify your enemy. And your enemy shouldn't be too hard to find, especially if you have a lot of friends. You get me? What I want you to do is, I want you to go outside. I want you to try new things. I want you to indulge in being on your purpose. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. If you want to be the best that you can be, and not just content, and not just taking it easy, and just being on vacation for the rest of your lives. If you want to absolutely be your best, you have to make friends with your enemy, man. And when I say friends, I mean you have to have a high admiration for your enemy. You have to draw great boundaries. You have to make sure there is a lot of evident separation. But you have to appreciate your enemy. I want you to print out a picture of your enemy. Whether it's poverty, an actual person, obesity, homelessness, whatever your enemy looks like, and I want you to print that picture out, and I want you to tape it somewhere where you have to see it every day. If you were obese at some point, I want you to take a picture of yourself, print it out when you were 50 pounds heavier or 100 pounds heavier, and I want you to tape it to your wall. Your enemy could be yourself, okay, for all the people who have Saturn in the first house. Fellow people who have Saturn in the first house. Your enemy could be yourself. Your enemy could be your past self. It should never be your present self. It should always be pieces of you, whether that be alcoholism, obesity, etc. You know what I'm saying? What I want you to do is, I want you to take 10 minutes out of every day, and I want you to feel your enemy. I want you to feel it, him or her. I want you to feel your enemy, and I want you to start off with negative energy. Then I want you to transmute that into neutral energy. Then I want you to end this reflection with a smile and go to work. That's what I want you to do. Everything in this world has a place. People ask me why, if spirituality and this and this and this, so why are there rapists in the world? Why are there killers? Why are there? Because the law of polarity, bro. Because we need these people. Because we need them to make us the best. The best. Not okay. Not taking it easy. Sipping lemonade in the shade. I don't want to do that, bro. As long as I can move, I want to improve. Okay? That's going to be your mantra. As long as I move, I improve. Whenever I move, I improve. All right? I don't want to do that. Not every day. Sit on my porch and smoke cigarettes like Obama. I don't want to do that, bro. I want to be better, stronger, faster, smarter, wiser. You know why? Because I got stuff to do. I got people to take care of. I got people who rely on me. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. People that aren't even born yet. They're still swimming around inside my blood. Okay? That's why. Because I got stuff to do. Facts. And you got stuff to do too. And if you don't, That's fine. I'm not forcing everybody. I don't think that you're a bad person if you don't want to grow or be different. If you feel okay with you dying how you are right now, that's fine. We just don't have that much in common. If you're like, you know what, I'm perfect right now. I don't have any problems. I know every word that ever existed in English or whatever language I speak. I know all the languages in the world. I could spend $1 million every day and the world's not going to be any different. Okay then, bro. You're God. You don't have to be, you don't have to improve. It's not for everybody. Some people are just naturally, however, I don't want to, again, I don't want to shame anybody for not wanting to improve, for not wanting to improve, but that's up to you. Just don't interact with anybody else who is trying to improve because you're just going to make it harder. You're just going to make it harder, and you need to find your clan of bums, and you guys could sit around and talk about the same thing that you talked about yesterday. Talk about the same dead rappers. Talk about the same used slang from the 80s and 90s that nobody uses anymore. You can do that, bro. That's fine. You can do that. That's not what we do over here. We the bang, life is in the breath. Those two phrases, growth, transformation. We the bang, we the bang means we are creation. We are not a theory. The bang, the big bang, the biggest bang. We're all that together. We're one. We are creation. As we put our minds, bodies, and souls together, we create a new way, a new life, a new earth. Life is in the breath is exactly what it means. Everything that we do involves expansion and contraction, growth and rest. Growth, rest, attack, retreat, recharge. That's what it is. All movement words. Movement. The opposite of life is not death. There's transformation in death. There's growth in life. The opposite of life is stagnation. The opposite of death is stagnation. I'm stagnation's enemy. And if you are friends with stagnation, guess what you are to me? Exactly. So that's it, guys. It's Aaron Moses. Make you some enemies, man. Love your enemy. Identify your enemy. Because your enemy will always remind you every day exactly who you are. Your limits. The things that you need to work on. Things that you don't need to work on. You just need to maintain. The things that you need to obtain. Things that you need to maintain. Alright. This year, this 2020, we will be quadrupling our incomes. We will be tripling the strength of our closest relationships. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna double up on our reps to get bigger. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna read for 3 times as long as we usually do. Not that 30-minute, no. No, we're going to be reading for 2 hours a day. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start listening to different types of music, not just Migos and Gunna and Lil Baby in the morning. We're going to be listening to classical music by LYFT. We're going to be listening to folk music, country, all kind of music, 90s hip hop, 80s, German disco. Whatever we could type in, whatever our imagination and our curiosity leads us to. We're going to listen to that to expand our minds and hear different instruments. We're going to be learning new words once a week, using that word, and everybody's going to know that we're improving ourselves. We're not going to have to say it. Men, we're going to be retaining our semen and not blessing all these women with our sexual fluids. And women, I don't know, whatever you guys need to do. But that's what we're going to do. That's women we're not we. Women, you guys are going to You guys are going to improve yourselves, become one with femininity, have more respect and admiration for masculinity so it can do the same for you. More femininity, and more skillful, more intelligent, more balanced, more respectable, more knowledgeable. And everybody together, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new world. We're going to create a new energy, something that's never been here. Energy can never be created nor destroyed. Is it true? Is that true? Do you believe that? Do you? Some laws are mutable, some laws are immutable. And which ones are which? That's up to you, because you are God. Because you have the tools to make that choice. We do, all of us. Alright? That's it. That's Aaron Moses, and life is always going to be in your breath. I'm the bang, you the bang. We're the bang together. Peace.